The city reset every 24 hours. At the stroke of midnight, time snapped like a string pulled too tight. Rain returned to clouds, broken glass stitched itself whole, doors unslammed, words unsaid were swallowed by silence. No one remembered, except for Ellis, the clockmaker. He lived alone above his shop at the edge of the square, where the market always opened late and the pigeons always circled twice before landing on the fountain. Ellis had rebuilt the same clock tower every day for 312 years. He'd tried everything to break the cycle, smashing his tools, setting fires, screaming at the sky. But time didn't care. Midnight always came, and the world forgot. Some days, he wandered. He watched lovers fall for each other 100 times, never knowing they'd done so the day before. He watched a boy drop his red ball in the same puddle, a woman slap her husband at exactly 3:06 p.m. Even pain, even joy, on loop. He tried writing notes, leaving signs. None lasted past midnight. He stopped trying. Until one morning she walked in, a woman with ink-stained fingers and a voice like rain on stone. Her name was Sarah. She said she was just passing through, said her watch had stopped working. Ellis took the watch and dropped it. It shattered. Time did not rewind. He stared at her. "Where did you get this?" Sarah blinked. "It was my mother's. Why?" "Because I remember yesterday," he whispered, "and you're still here." They met again the next day, and the next. She always came back, always remembered. Sarah began testing the loop. She stood in front of moving carriages, burned books, wrote her name in ink across walls. The world tried to erase her, but she stayed. "Ellis," she said, "this isn't time. It's a trap." He nodded slowly. "I think we're echoes, pieces caught in a loop long after the song has ended." They began mapping the city, trying to reach the clock tower's heart, where the mechanism that powered the reset might still be ticking, but the closer they got, the stranger things became. Voices whispered from mirrors, shadows walked the wrong way, time hiccuped. At 11:59 one night, Sarah turned to Ellis and said, "If we make it to the center, and one of us has to forget, would you remember for both of us?" He looked at her. "I already do." They reached it on the 74th attempt, a room of hanging pendulums, all swinging at different rhythms. In the center stood an obsidian clock, stopped at midnight. Sarah stepped forward and placed her mother's broken watch inside. The pendulum screamed. Time buckled. She looked back at Ellis, eyes filled with light. "Whatever happens next, don't stop turning the gears." He nodded. The world blinked. Ellis awoke at dawn. The city was quiet. No pigeons, no ball, no slap at 3:06. Time was moving. He stumbled outside, breath caught in his throat. A child pointed at the clock tower. "Mister, it's ringing again." The chimes echoed. First time in 3 centuries. He rushed back to the shop. No Sarah, but on the workbench sat her watch, whole, ticking. Inside, a note. "When the echo ends, listen for the next song." Ellis still turns the gears, still listens for footsteps down the square. Every hour he winds a second clock, Sarah's watch, hoping one day its tick will match hers again. Because he remembers. And in a city finally free of its loop, a clockmaker waits for the echo to return. If the story left an impression, if you found beauty in the loop, the love, or the quiet moments in between, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more timeless tales from Whispers of the Woods. And if you're still listening through the ticking silence, drop a blue heart in the comments to let me know you're out there. Until next time, may your memories never fade.